So, good morning to all of you. So, today I am going to comment the session number 5 relevant to our revision program of XML subject. So, up to now we have covered many areas and we are actually in the last stage of our seminar discussions. So, today I am going to start my discussion with question number 34. So, which will look at about the marketing principles, segmentations and the targeting. So, and after that I will discuss about another questions, question number 36 that will cover about the marketing mix variable 4 P's. Then after that I will try to discuss another questions relevant with organization structure and organizational culture, right. So, first of all we look at about the question number 34. Question number 34. Question number 34. So, it is a 10 mark questions. So, look at the requirement of the questions. Apply the concept of market segmentation to Emily's new business, indicating how a knowledge and understanding of this element of marketing will help the new business. So, if you look at about the questions, is test your knowledge regarding the market segmentations. So, you should have a good idea what is market segmentations, then how can we do the market segmentations. So, after the market segmentations, what is the next task we are going to do? That is targeting, then the next one, that is positioning. So, therefore, we will look at about the respective theory area regarding this first. Right. So, if you look at about the marketing strategies of a company, that is normally related with 3 main concepts: segmentations, targeting and positioning. Segmentation, targeting and positioning, we call it as STP in short term. Within that there are 3 activities which take place in sequential order. First of all, you have to do the segmentations. After you have done the segmentation, you will have some segment, then we have to decide what is the segment we are going to operate. So, that is called targeting. After that, we have to decide what is the appropriate strategy in relation to selected market place, positioning strategy actually, positioning strategy, whether it is cost leadership or differentiations, right. So, what is market segmentations? If you look at about the definitions of Kotler, Kotler say market segmentation is the subdividing of a market into distinct and increasingly homogeneous subgroup of customers, where any subgroup can conceivably be selected as a target market to be met with a distinct marketing mix. If you look at about this particular definition, it say segmentation is the subdividing of a market. So, you are going to segment the market into distinct and increasingly homogeneous. Distinct means separately identifiable, increasingly homogeneous. Increasingly homogeneous mean if you look at about the customer requirement, those are more similar. Increasingly homogeneous subgroup of customers, where any subgroup can conceivably be selected as a target market to be met with a distinct marketing mix. So, from those subgroup you can select any subgroup as your target market, then that particular target market can be served with a distinct marketing mix. Right. If I draw this one and show to you, here market segmentations. So, suppose this is the total market, total market, then what we are going to do is we are going to divide this total market into segment. So, when we are dividing total market into segment, we may use some bases. So, later we will discuss on that one. So, we look at about one particular segment, for example, this one. Here we look at about the customer need of this. Here the customer needs are similar. Customer needs are similar. Customer needs are similar. That means if you take customers here, for example, suppose here A, here suppose B, then their needs are not much different. Their needs are similar. Their needs are similar. So, in other words, they have homogeneous needs, but if you compare customers in two segments, so what about their needs? Are they similar? No. So, if you compare two segments, where what you can identify is some differences in customer needs, If I take very simple example, suppose this segment here, suppose they prefer to eat we will say low price item like string hoppers. This segment may prefer to eat burgers, two different segment, right. I think it is clear for you. Then If you look at about this further, so what is market segment actually? So look at the definition regarding the market segment. Market segment is simply a group of potential customers, that have been identified for a product. It's a group of potential customers that have been identified for a product who appear to have similar needs and interests. If you look at about their needs are similar. There are no much differences. Right. Then the next thing you have to learn is what are the segmentation basis for consumer goods. So, how you are going to identify segment for consumer goods. So, what are the basis or basis for identifying market segment for consumer goods? One is geographical segmentations, then lifestyle segmentation, or we call it as psychographic segmentation also, same thing, social demographic segmentations. Fourth one is behavioral segmentations. So, we look at about the meaning of each one. First one is geographical segmentations. What is geographical segmentations? Under these geographic segmentations, we are going to divide the market on the basis of geography. For an example, based on cities, countries, regions, if you look at about Sri Lanka, we can simply divide Sri Lanka into provinces, Sri Lankan market into provinces, example 9 provinces, or we can divide Sri Lanka into district. Accordingly, you can identify 25 segment like that. Right. Then the second one is lifestyle segmentations. Under that, we are trying to divide the market based on how people see themselves and their attitude toward a particular product or service or toward their life in general. For example, here we may try to identify market segment based on people interest, personality and opinion of individuals. If I take very simple example, we will say busy lifestyle, and one group may be busy people who are having busy lifestyle, and other one is people who are having so normal lifestyle. It's not a busy one. So based on that, you can market different product for them. So for example, fast food product can be easily marketed for people who are having busy lifestyle. Then the third one is social demographic segmentations. Social demographic segmentations, accordingly we are going to segment market based on some demographic factors. For example, age, like children, young, maturity, elders, or religions like Buddhist, Catholic, Muslim, Hindus, gender, male, female, income, high income, medium income, low income, like that. So we can divide the market. Then the fourth one is behavioral segmentations. What is behavioral segmentations? The market may be segmented according to the way that different customers respond to know about or use products. For an example, occasions, if you look at about greeting cards for example, you can have different greeting card based on the occasions, New Year card, Christmas card, Teachers Day, Valentine Day, like that. Then another criteria is based on volume of usage, high volume of usage, medium volume of usage, low volume of usage, then loyalty, high loyal customers and medium loyal customers, low loyal customers. Then benefit the customers are seeking, benefit the customers are seeking. For example, if you look at about toothpaste, for example, there may be different customers who are expecting different benefit. If you look at about kids, they may prefer on taste. Then there may be group who look at about the whitening. Then there is another group who use toothpaste for medicinal purpose. I like that. Right. So I am not going to discuss reason for segmenting market. So it's very simple actually, right? We have discussed that one in the theory. The number one thing is actually the better satisfaction of customer needs. If you are going to segment the market and trying to cover a particular segment, so what will happen is you are able to meet the requirement of the customer betterly. So that will lead for better satisfaction of the customer needs. Right. Then after the segmentation, we have this target market. What is target market? Target market are the market segment that are chosen by a company for marketing their products. These are the market segment that are chosen by a company for marketing their products. Right. For example, so after you have done the segmentation, you may have segment. From those segment, you may select one as your target market. So that is normally identified as your target market. So that is the one which are chosen for marketing their products. Then what we will do is normally we will come up with a distinct marketing mix to serve the needs of the target market customers. Then positioning, the third one which are interconnected. So what is positioning actually? So market position of a product normally define how the company wants customers to perceive it and how the product differs from other competing product in the market. So it defines how company customers want to see the product, and that particular positioning should help to differentiate company product from other product in the marketplace. For example, factors like quality, features, price can be used for positioning purpose. Right. So with that we can complete the theory part relevant with this. So we look at about the questions. If you look at the requirement, apply the concept of market segmentation to Emily's new business, indicating how a knowledge and understanding of this element of marketing will help the new business. Right. So we look at about the facts given also. Emily Waters has decided to go into business providing an interior design service to household in her local town. So what is the business she want to operate? That is interior design service to household in her local town. interior design service business. Emily is a very experienced and talented interior designer, but has little or no business experience or training. So, if you look at the Emily, she is very experienced and talented interior designer, but unfortunately does not have any experience about the business, any experience about the business activities, because he was working as an employee probably. However, she is aware that effective marketing will be particularly important to the success of the new business. Right. So, here the question requirement is apply the concept of market segmentations. So, how can you address this one? In this type of questions, you have to start with the theory part. To start with theory part, so you can start with defining what is market segmentations. We discuss in the theory note. What is market segmentation can be explained. Then what you can do is you can tell why this is important. Why this is important? We know that if you are trying to offer a standard product to the market, so that will not meet the requirement of the customer properly. But if you have identified a particular segment and if you are trying to serve the need of that particular segment, so that will lead for better satisfaction of the customer. So, this will lead normally better satisfaction of the customer by meeting the exact needs of the customer. So, you can mention about that particular point. So, initially you talk about what is segmentations and what is the importance of that one and the advantages you can get from market segmentations. Then the next thing you can tell is what are the market segmentation basis. So, first thing normally, first step actually, steps number 1 is identify the market segmentation basis. That will be the first thing we have to do. Then you can explain different market segmentations basis. Now, we have discussed 4. For example, you can explain about those 4: geographical, lifestyle, socio-demographic, behavioral. You can explain about those 4. Then you can try to you can apply this one for this Emily's business. Application of market segmentation basis for Emily's business. So, what are the possible way of segmenting the market for Emily's business? So, one probably geographical segmentations are based on the area. You can segment the market. Then you can look at about some social demographic variables. For example, age. So, for example, young and mature customers, age young and mature customers. Then If you look at about some other social demographic variable, income may be another possible variable, income, high income, then medium income, then low income. That is some possible basis she can apply. Even social class, so high social class or low social class, like that. So you can mention about these things, and you can tell practical applications of them, right. So we look at about the examiner's answer also related with this one. Market segmentations. So look at what the examiner has done. First of all, he has defined what is segmentations. So look at the first para. Market segmentation is the process of dividing a market for a product or service into distinct sub-market or sub-segment, each of which may be selected as a potential target market. Yes. Then what is the next thing? Market segmentation recognize that within the total market for a product or service, different customer may have different needs and want. Yes. So that the purpose, no, we try to group customers who have similar need. Here the assumption is the customer needs are not similar, their needs are different. So for example, not everyone want the same car, the same hi-fi system, the same computer. If it an organization's customer say the same machine tool. Similarly, in the case of Emily's new business, not every customer in the market will want the same interior design service. By segmenting the market and identify group of customers that within the segment have similar need but different to other segment in the market, Emily is able to supply an interior design service that is closer to the need of particular segment, thereby increase the chances of comparative success. By segmenting the market and identify group of customers that within the segment have similar needs but different to other segment in the market, Emily is able to supply an interior design service that is closer to the needs of particular segment, thereby increasing the chances of competitive success. Yes, examiner emphasize the point segmentation will lead for better satisfaction of the customers. Then he say the first step in segmentation is to identify the basis for segment in the market. So we mention in the similar way. Then mention some example on this basis. Some of the more frequently used bases in consumer product market include age, sex, income, social class, and more recently personality and lifestyle. Whatever basis used, it is essential that it result in segment which are homogeneous within and heterogeneous between. Homogeneous mean if you look at about the customer group within a particular segment, their needs are similar. Heterogeneous between mean if you compare two segment, their customer needs are different. Custom preference and wants within a segment should be similar, whereas custom preference and want between segments should be dissimilar. It is explained. For an interior design service, appropriate segmentation basis would include, now he is providing some example, suggestion, what may be the appropriate segment for Emily's business. Demographic characteristic, age, income and social class, how the newer geographic and lifestyle basis for segmenting market would be particularly appropriate. So, he has given some example. So, having identified suitable basis for segmenting the market, Emily can then gather detail on the needs of the various segment, evaluate the attractiveness of different segment and then decide which segment her company is best able to serve and hence target. Then is explaining a little bit about the targeting part also. Then you have to evaluate each segment and then you have to decide what is the best segment. This is a new company focused targeting strategy based on targeting a small number of selected customers would be most appropriate. It is appropriate to target a small number of customers. The major benefit of market segmentation to the new venture are company effort can be concentrated on those segments which offer the greatest potential. Through segmentation, you can identify what are the segments we can get more benefits. Then product and market offering can be tailored more close to the customer needs. So, we can give products and services which meet the customer requirement properly. Then excessive competition can be avoided. So, since we are covering only a selected marketplace, we can reduce the competitions. There is no doubt that market segmentations is one of the most important tools of the contemporary marketer. This is just a statement, no? Right. So, with that we can complete the question number 34 and then we can move to question number 36. Question number 36, publishing company so look at the requirement of the questions. Discuss how e-business might help TMP exploit each of the 5 elements of the marketing mix identified by the marketing director. So, it tests 5 elements of the marketing mix. Normally, we are aware that there are 4 variables in marketing mix. For a product, we call it as 4 P's: product, price, place and promotion. Then there are 3 additional P's related with the service, people, processes and physical evidences. Then according to these questions, it tests your knowledge regarding 5 elements of the marketing mix. So, what are the 5 elements which cover price, product, promotion, place and physical evidence? Right. So, first of all, we will have a discussion on marketing mix variable. So, what is marketing mix? So, marketing mix is basically the combination of factors that marketing managers put together to make product that meet the need of different customers, price them, inform potential customers about them and deliver them to customers who want to buy. These are basically the combination of factors marketing managers put together for what purpose? To make product. That is one thing you are trying to do, to manufacture product, so which meet the need of different customers. Then what we are going to do is we are going to price them, then inform potential customers about them, that is promotion 1, and deliver them to customer who want to buy, that is place 1. You will deliver that one to the customers locations. The more importantly, these are the controllable variable of a marketer. So, marketers can control these variable, right, since they are going to take decision on those variable. So, product. So, in relation to product, we have to decide what type of product we are going to offer to the market, what type of features will include within the product. Then we may take some decisions subsequently to add new product to the existing product line. Those are some of the decisions we are normally taken under the product variable. Then price variable. So, we have to decide what is the appropriate price for the product. So, when we are deciding the price, we have to look at about the demand. So, we have to identify the price level that will help you to maximize the profit of the organizations. You know the relation between price and the quantity in the demand curve. Then the place, I will say promotion, actually detail is given relation to promotions. But in promotion, under the promotions, so give me 1 second. So, under the promotions, what we are going to do? We are going to communicate about the company products. There are different ways we can do this one. So, one is advertising. Through advertising, we may inform about the company product to the customers. Then we may use some sales representatives. Through that, we may try to sell the product. We may use some sales promotion method, like what are the example for sales promotion? Price discount, gift with the purchase. Then nowadays we can use some e-communication also. We can use media like internet, email, SMS. Then public relations, that is also part of the promotions, where we try to develop a good image for the organizations by having good relation with different parties in the public. And direct marketing, where we try to directly contact the customer. For example, letter sent to customer address by giving us some discount to buy a particular product, that is direct marketing. Then place, what is place? So, place is the location where customers are able to buy the product. So, we may take a different decision regarding place. Sometime we may try to sell the product by linking so many retailers as possible. So, we call that one as extensive distributions. For example, corner shops, supermarket, right, we will connect all these parties and try to sell the product via them. So, that may be more suitable for convenience goods. Then sometime we may use selective distributions, where we have selected few distributors to sell our product, like supermarket, not everyone, right, only selected parties. Or there may be exclusive distribution. In there we appoint one agent to sell our product, only one agent for our product. Or other one is maybe direct method, right. You can use direct method also. In their company themselves try to sell the product directly to the customer via online options, right. Then what about this additional 3 fees? Look at about that also, additional 3 fees. So, if you look at about the service marketing mix, we identify 7 elements related with that. We call it as extended marketing mix, 7 P's. So, what are the additional 3 P's we identify? Physical evidence, people and process. So, what is people? People normally refers mainly to employees. Normally in a service business, people will have high impact on customer satisfactions, since service delivering person and the service can't be separated. Service delivery is directly connect with the person who do it, therefore, that will have an impact in determining the customer satisfactions. Then physical evidence, what is physical evidence? Evidence refers to intangible aspect such as look and feel of the organization, its brand. So, under physical evidence we look at about some of the tangible aspect of the service delivery. Based on that we get some idea about the quality of the service we are going to receive. For example, if you go to salon, when you look at about the surrounding environment, whether it is air conditioned one, whether it is very attractive for the external environment, external appearance is really beautiful, right. So, inside whether it has so many mirrors, whether it has some nice photos, like that. Based on that you come to conclusion about the service you can get it from a salon. No? So, that is an example for physical evidence. Then the next one is process. Process, it refers to the way that services are delivered using user friendly system for buying and selling. So, under the process we try to identify different steps involved in service delivery. For example, think about the hotel. If you are going to make a booking for hotel, so think about what are the steps involved. First of all, you may go to the website, you may go to the booking icon. In there you may select number of person, then the dates, so like that. So, after that you may use your credit card and may make the payment for booking purpose. So, then in the respective day you will go to the hotel, you will see someone will come and open the door for you, and your luggage will be taken by them, even your car may be taken by someone, right. Then you will go to that reception. In there they will welcome you, then they will ask the information from you, you will tell your information, and they will assign a room for you. So, you may be asked to wait, and during that time maybe welcome drink is provided for you. Then so someone will come and go with you, along with you, to show the room, like that. No, many steps are involved. No, so under the process we look at about those steps involved in delivering of a service, right. Now we have idea about the 7 P's. So we look at about the questions. Discuss how e-business might help TMP exploit each of the 5 elements of the marketing mix identified by the marketing director. Right. So, here it tests your knowledge regarding 5 elements of the marketing mix. So, what are the 5 elements stated by them? Product, price, place, promotion. That 4 basics marketing mix variable have been identified. In addition to that, physical evidence has also been identified. Now, you have to think about the e-business and how it help to exploit each of the 5 elements of the marketing mix. Right. First of all, we will go and check the facts given. Right. Look at the questions. TMP, the Management Press is a specialist business publisher. So, if you look at the company given, they are a book publisher, commissioning, printing and distributing books on financial and business management. So, what they do is they print and distribute book. What type of book they normally deal? Book related with financial and business management. And they are based in a small town in Arcadia, a high cost economy, where their printing work was established 50 years ago. So, they are in a country called Arcadia, and they have been doing the business for last 50 years. 60% of the company's sales are made through bookshop in Arcadia. If you analyze the sales, 60% come from this bookshop in Arcadia. In this bookshop, TMC books are displayed in a custom built display case specially designed for TMP. 30% of TMP sales are through mail order generated by full page display advertisement in magazine and journals. So, 60% come from bookshops, 30% come from mail order. Then most of these sales are to customers based outside Arcadia. Right. If you look at about this mail order customers, most of them are staying outside this particular country. The final 10% of sales are made through a newly established website which offers a restricted range of book. Then if you look at the final 10%, normally come from the newly established website. These books are typically very specialized and are rarely features in display advertising or stocked by general bookshop. These books are specialized books and which are very difficult to find in normal bookshops. The books available on the website are selected to avoid conflict with established supply channels. The books available on the website are selected to avoid conflict with established supply channel. Right. Then most of the online sales are to customers based in Arcadia. If you look at the online sales also, most of sales come from the country they are staying or residing. High selling price and high distribution cost make TMP books expensive to buy outside Arcadia. But if you look at about the market outside this Arcadia, so very difficult to sell to those customers. The reason is because of the high price of the books plus the high distribution cost. Business changes. In the last decade, costs have increased as the raw material, particularly timber, used in book production have become more expensive. So, if you look at about the cost of the raw material has significantly increased in last decade. Paper is extremely expensive in Arcadia and the teas used to produce it are becoming scarcer. Online booksellers have also emerged who are able to discount prices by exploiting economies of scale and eliminating bookshop cost. Now, you can see some new online booksellers. So, what they can do is they can offer discount price to the customers, and because they do not have physical outlet cost. In Arcadia, it is estimated that 3 bookshops go out of business every week. So, look at the finding in this particular country. Normally every week 3 bookshops go out from the business. Furthermore, the influential journal Management Focus, one of the journal where TMP advertised their books, also recently ceased productions. One of the main magazine they have advertised stop production work. TMP itself has suffered 3 years of decline in sales and profit. Their profit and sales are coming down in last 3 years. Expenditure on marketing has been reduced significantly in this period. So, we have reduced expenditure on marketing in this particular period. Further reduction in the marketing budget are likely because of the weak financial position of the company. Overall, there is increasing pressure on the company to increase profit margin and sales. There is a increasing pressure on the company to increase profit margin and sales. The marketing director is keen for the company to revisit the business model. He increasingly believes that TMC conventional approach to book production, distribution and marketing is not sustainable. He wished to re-examine certain element of the marketing mix in the context of the opportunities offered by e-business. So, he is referring electronic business. The marketing director is convinced that investing in e-business is essential for the survival of TMP. We need to consider what unique opportunity to offer for pricing the product, promoting the product, placing the product and providing physical evidence of the quality of the product. Finally, we might even redefine the product itself. The market leader feel that if the company fail to grasp these opportunities, then one of its compatible, and that will be the end of TMP. If you look at the last para, actually last para is connected with the questions requirement. So, he is trying to communicate the changes required in the 5 element of the marketing mix: product, price, place, promotion and the physical evidence. Right. So, what we have to do here? E-business. So, what are the possible options they have in relation to electronic business? So, we will look at about that, we will try to analyze that. Right. So, product, first of all, look at about the product variable. So, what we can do regarding the product variable? Now, at the moment we have printed book and we sell them via bookshop, and at the same time we maintain a website also. From the website 10% of the income is being generated, right. Here what type of change we can do in relation to e-business? One option is to introduce e-books. E-book. For example, if you look at the Amazon Kindle, I am sure that sometime you may have used that one. So, Amazon Kindle reduce the requirement of purchasing physical books. You can read any books in Amazon Kindle at very low cost also, right. So, they can look at about that option. They can introduce e-books, then PDF will be there. Then what customers can do is customers can read the books online, or even you can allow them the facility to print if they want. So, what are the advantage of this type of method? So, what do you think about the cost? Cost will be very minimum, there is no printing cost. So, we are struggling in the past few years, the mainly contributed to the printing cost. The timber cost has been increased. So, here there is no such cost, printing cost is totally eliminated. So, cost will be minimum, then at the same time we can offer more products, with the website we can show more product to the customers, that will be an also advantage, not like physical place, thousands of book can be shown in the website, right. Then if you look at the price variable, so now what about the cost? Now we have low cost, therefore what we can do based on the low cost, right. So, we can offer the product at a low price. Now, we do not have printing cost, we do not have physical bookshop cost, So, that will allow us to offer the E product at a very low price to the customers. On the other hand, in the question it has been mentioned that we are struggling to sell the product outside this particular country. What the country was the name given? So, we are at the moment in Arcadia. Outside the Arcadia we were struggling to sell the products. So, now what we can do when you are offering a e-product? So, you can offer the product at a lower price to customers outside the this Arcadia also. So, therefore, what you can do is you can offer product at low price to the overseas customers also. But remember, when you are doing this, you have to carefully look at about the competitors pricing also. For an example, you have to look at about players like Amazon Kindle. You have to look at about competitors pricing carefully. For example, players like Amazon Kindle, you can look at price of them, right. Then promotions, how we can do the promotion activity. It is easier, not like earlier scenario. Now, when customer buy the product, you can store their informations in the database, store data, customers information, store customer informations in database. Then what you can do is right, so easily you can have a campaign, you can launch a campaign to them, right. For example, you can send an email to them with a discount, right. Email campaign can be done very easily. So, that will be one of the advantage. Then anything else you can do to promote? You can publish some banner advertisement in some website, banner advertisement. You can identify what are the website customers frequently visit, where you can put a banner advertisement. Then what customer can do is they can click that particular icon regarding the bookshop, then they can enter to the company website, right. Banner advertisement. Then search engine priority, that may be another option, search engine priority. Search engine priority, what is that search engine priority? For example, in Google you can when customers search for online bookshop, what you can do is you can right, make sure that your bookshop appear right first than the other bookshops, other competitive bookshops, right. You can do indexing, website indexing like that for that particular purpose, right. Then whatever the place, earlier we were restricted to one particular country, right. So, but now what do you think? Now unlimited reach, there is no limitation like that, unlimited reach. We can cover foreign countries also, foreign customers, there is no limit in the market. You can cover any customer in the world, foreign customers can also be covered. Then physical evidence, you look at the physical evidence, what do you think about the physical evidence? Now, this should be carefully managed. Why I am saying this should be carefully managed? So, what is the difference between physical bookshop and a website e-products? So, when you go to bookshop, you have a nice opportunity to take the book and check the inside of the pages, but in a e-book, do you have that options? Can you see inside the pages? No, you do not have. You just look at about the cover, and based on that you may try to get the purchasing decisions. So, lack of physical evidence may be one of the disadvantage. You can mention that point, lack of physical evidence. For example, in recent past, I purchased some book from Big Bad Wolf exhibition. So, this was one of the problem even myself experience. There are no physical evidence to look at inside. So, how can you avoid this one? In some website I have seen they have avoided this one. So, they normally allow you can give a sample pages, you can show some sample pages to the customers. For example, content, the topic, even I remember recently I look at one of the book, actually there were 5 chapters in the book. First chapter was given visibility. I was able to read the first chapter, right. So, then it was fantastic. Then what I did, I purchased the whole book based on reading that only one particular chapter, right. So, sample pages reading can be given to the customers, right. Then in the website you can include customer feedback, then customer can read them and get more idea about the e-books, right. Then even some of the website like Amazon, they give ratings. So, you can also have similar ratings here, right. I think it is clear for you. So, we will look at about the examiner's answer also, what the examiner tell on this. Right. So, in relation to product, what he tell, TMP currently sells physical books. E-business would allow them to either replace the product with an electronic equivalent e-book or to augment the product by adding additional service such as associate website which offer further case studies and question, for example. So, he is suggesting to introduce e-book. And even he suggested to include further case studies and questions, for example. Augment the product in this way would improve the product the customer receive and would enhance their experience of it. Replacing the product with e-books may allow the product range to be increased. So, that will allow to increase the number of books offered to the customers. So, we aim for the same point. it allow book to be introduced that would otherwise be uneconomical to print. For example, large page books can be easily shown in an e-book without printing it. This method would reduce the cost of raw material because, for example, TME will not need to buy paper for the books it is producing in e-format. Right, then price e-business should involve lower cost than those incur selling physical book in physical shop. By eliminating bookshop, the selling price of the book could be lower, yet TMP project marketing could still be increased. Yes, they can lower the cost and offer books at a lower price. Current high prices mean that overseas sales have been low. This could be addressed by combined differentiation pricing or by offering e-book at a lower price than printed copies. Now they can penetrate in the overseas market also by offering e-book at a lower price. TMP will have to monitor, compare the cost and react accordingly due to the existence of price comparison website. When you are doing this one, you have to look at the competitors website also. I took example Kindle, Amazon. They will also have to aware of large existing channel, example Amazon, he is also giving similar example, that pay commission on books sold through their site. Alternative pricing studies such as custom subscribe to the site and getting reader access to a range of management text rather than having to purchase individual book could also be explored. He is giving some additional point. You can think about some additional pricing strategies. For the subscribed customers, you can allow some management text reading. Then promotions. First of all, he explained the current promotion method applied by them. Currently, promotion involve bookshop displays and full page adverts in magazine journals only. This is a classical push approach to marketing as it focuses on the product, not the customers. E-business allows information such as customer detail to be recorded so that TMP can then target its marketing specifically to individual customers. So, e-business allow information such as customer detail to be recorded so that TMP can then target its marketing specially to individual customers. For example, there could be online suggestion at the checkout stage. People who wrote this book also wrote the following, or the next time a customer visit the site, they could be given some suggestion for possible future purchase based on their previous activity. More suggestion given to the customers. Or even you can send email, you can conduct some email campaign, you may have data about the customer, and then when there is a new books, you can inform that to that a particular customer group, even by offering some discount. TMP could also make use of banner advertisement on associate website, such as site that provide management advice. Link to academic website could also be established via their reading list, so that students looking at the reading list could then click through the TMP's website to buy a text they want. Banner advertisement is suggesting the same. TMP will also have to develop their website carefully to ensure it feature prominently search engine priority is also mentioned by him. Then place variable. Bookshop have limited reach because they are confined to particular geographical location. Moreover, research suggests that the reach and leadership of both bookshop and magazine journal is in decline. The internet by contrast has unlimited global reach. So, we mentioned the same point. You have more opportunity to cover many places, the whole world actually. TMP currently sells field books outside Arcadia, and part of this may be due to customers outside the country not being aware of the TMP's existence. The internet could help address, and having an e-commerce facility would enable customers in foreign countries see the range of books that TMP has available and then buy them online. So, foreign customers can also be covered easily. The physical evidence. So, bookshop have an advantage over the internet in that they allow customer to inspect book properly to ensure they meet their needs before deciding to purchase them. Yes, we discussed the same point. So, relatively if you go to bookshop, you have the opportunity to go inside of the pages of a book. Based on that, you can get a better decisions. However, this can be partially addressed online by providing customers with a look inside facility. This allows potential customer view key pages such as content list, index and the first few pages or a sample chapter of text online before buying it. We give the same suggestion. So, you allow customer to see few pages. Then customer review, feedback and rating can also be by customer with a form of physical evidence about the book that they are unlikely to obtain from any bookshop. So, you can allow that also. You can include customer review, feedback and ratings. Then new customers can do evaluation easily and make decisions on that. Right. Based on that, we have complete the discussion of question number 36. 36.